We are transforming this basement in a play area for my kid. The main reason why we're doing this renovation is because we find black mold on the back of these walls. So we repaired that, and while we were adding the new insulation and of course the drywall, we decided to remove the wood paneling that we have on the wall. So half of it is drywall and the other half is wood. We didn't like that style, so we decided to take it out. Now, if you have something similar to this material, I want to show you how easy it is to remove it. So the first thing that you need to use is a screwdriver or something that is flat, and of course you need a hammer. I start removing the baseboards. Now, because I have the connection between the drywall and the wood panels, I had to use a X-Acto knife to cut the union, so that way I didn't break or remove any parts of the drywall. After this, we apply the drywall, sand it down, and of course give a couple of coats of paint. Now for the floor, we had a bad experience before that our floor was covered with mold. That's why this time we decided to use this underlayment, which is basically designed specifically for the use in basements or areas where moisture is a problem. So this will protect us from mold, sound, thermal, and it is a vapor barrier. Now, of course, we want to keep the floor a little bit warmer, and this will help. By the way, the installation was super simple. It took me less than 2 hours to put this in the entire floor. And in order to connect the pieces, it comes with this tape that you just add in between the two pieces, and that will hold it together. Now, to cut the underlayment, you just need a very sharp X-Acto knife or even scissors. So it was very simple to do it. Immediately after applying the underlayment, we noticed the difference in temperature. Even the room was a little bit warmer, and we didn't have to be wearing socks because finally the floor wasn't that cold. The next step was applying the floor, and we choose vinyl. So vinyl is amazing for basements because pretty much this is kind of like plastic. And in the case that we have any water damage, this floor will not be destroyed easily as other products. If this is your first time applying floors, I recommend you to use a industrial laminate floor cutting tool. I know that they are a little bit expensive. This cost us like maybe $250. But seriously, the time that we saved with this tool was crazy, as well as energy. So before we used to cut the vinyl with a X-Acto knife, and it was a little bit tiring on your hands, but with this, seriously, in just one push, the vinyl is cut and it is like a very straight line that you can make. So totally recommend you to get one of these. Another thing that we used as well was a oscillating tool, which is this machine that helps you cut small pieces of the vinyl plank. Seriously, again, this saves us so much time and energy, so we totally recommend you to get one of these. Of course, you can still use a X-Acto knife when you need to cut small pieces of the plank, but once again, this just saves you time. By this point, my hands and knees were extremely sore, more than anything my fingernails, because you need to put some pressure to connect the planks very well with each other. So after the second day, I decided to get a laminate floor installation kit, which cost me like $40. And seriously, the difference that it made was amazing. So instead of taking me like, I don't know, sometimes 5 minutes to install one plank because it couldn't connect properly, with this tool, it was in like 10 seconds. It was fantastic. So truly, for me, this was one of the most important things to help me install the floor. After the floor was done, we installed the baseboards, and of course we just put some caulking on top to make it look better. And finally, we were able to install all the things that my kid likes. We ended up making a rock climbing wall, monkey bars, we get this climbing rope swing, we have a trapeze as well, so sometimes we switch the trapeze with the climbing rope. And for this we got a lot of cushion. My kid gets quite crazy with these two things, so that's why we need extra protection. We installed some monkey bars as well, and the process for this was a little bit tricky because the type of ceiling that we have. And if you want to see more of how we install each of these things, you can check the videos below. So this is the final result. This took us maybe a month to finish completely, and it was very fun to do. So that's everything for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and share. See you soon. Bye.